relevance in the contemporary world due to its profound impact on modern political thought, social structure, and democratic values. It marked the end of absolute monarchy and feudal in France. It marked the end of absolute monarchy and feudal privileges in France, ushering in ideals of liberty, equality, and fraternity. It marked the end of absolute monarchy and feudal privileges in France, ushering ideals of liberty, equality, and fraternity. Principles that continue actually France ushering ideal of liberty, equality, fraternity. The principle that continue to shape democratic society globally. Continue to shape democratic societies. The revolution laid the groundwork for the concept of popular sovereignty, where the authority of a government is derived from the peoples. Peaceful inspired that French Revolution holds enduring relevance in the contemporary world due to the profound impact on modern political theory. Social structure, democratic value, mark the end of absolute monarchy and and feudal privileges in France, feudal जमींदारी ushering ideals of liberty, equality, fraternity, स्वतंत्रता, समानता and fraternity, मातृत्व, fraternity. Principle that continue to shape democratic societies globally. Continues to shape democratic society, shape करने globally. Principle that continue कला. The revolution laid the groundwork for the concept of popular sovereignty. Laid कला the groundwork where the authority of a government is derived from people. Principle inspired later movements for democracy. This principle inspired later movement for democracy, including in Latin America, Asia, and Africa. The Declaration of the Rights of Right of a Man and the Citizen. The Declaration of the Right of a Man and of the Citizen became universal reference for human rights. The Declaration of the Rights of a Man and of Citizen. The Declaration of the Rights of Man Citizen became a universal reference The Declaration of the Rights of Man and Citizens become a universal reference for human rights, influencing documents. The Declaration of the Rights of Man and the Citizen became a universal reference for human rights, influencing documents like the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. The French Revolution also promoted secularism by the challenging the authority of the church in governance, and idea embraced by the many modern constitutions. Moreover, emphasized the rule of law, constitutional governance, idea that all citizens are equal before the law, fundamental of the modern legal systems. Socially, revolution questioned the inherited privilege. Revolution questioned the inherited privilege and promoted a meritocracy, inspiring social justice. Inspiring social justice movement, it also catalyzed the rise of nationalism. Which which played a key role in the unification and independence movement in 19th century. The unification of independence movement, Swadhantra movement several. Still inherited privilege, promoted meritocracy, inspiring social justice movement, also catalyzed the rise of nationalism, which played a key role in the unification of despite in excess during the reign of terror. Revolution core values remain relevant today in struggles against authoritarianisms, struggles against local injustice in essence. The French Revolution continues to serve as powerful symbol of the fight for freedom and democratic governance. French Revolution continues to serve as a powerful symbol of the fight for freedom, democratic governance, and human rights in the contemporary world. Human rights. Despite the excess during the reign of terror, discuss how the changes in shape, size, continents, and ocean basin of the planet take place due to tectonic movements of the crustal masses. Ocean basins. Shape and size of continent and the ocean basins are dynamic and continuously changing due to tectonic movement of the earth. Crustal plates driven by internal heat and mantle convection. The earth lithosphere is divided into several tectonic plates that float on the semi-fluid atmosphere beneath. Continental draft and plate movement. The theory of continental drift is proposed by the Alfred Wegener. Dynamic and continuously changing due to tectonic movement of the earth crustal plates, internal heat and mantle convection. Earth lithosphere is divided into several tectonic plates. Continental drift and plate movement. Theory of continental drift proposed by the Alfred Wegener. Earth crustal plate driven by internal heat and mantle convection. Earth lithosphere is divided into several tectonic plates that float lithosphere on the semi-fluid astronosphere beneath. Suppose Alfred Wegener suggests present-day continent were once part of a supercontinent Pangaea. Once part of supercontinent Pangaea, which broke apart the two tectonic forces, which broke apart. These drifting continents continue to change shape and position due to plate movement. Change shape and position. Seafloor spreading, a divergent boundaries such as mid-Atlantic ridge, tectonic plate move apart and magma rises to form new oceanic crust. This process expands ocean basin, pushing continent further apart. For example, the widening of the Antarctic Ocean. Subduction. Actually, seafloor spreading. Divergent boundaries such as the mid-Antarctic ridge, tectonic plate move apart, and magma rises to form new oceanic crust. This process expands ocean basins. The magma rises to form new oceanic crust, pushing continent pushing continent. For the example, widening the Antarctic Ocean, subduction of mountain building. At convergent boundaries on plate subduct beneath another. Transform boundaries and the earthquakes are transform boundaries. Plates side past each other. Formation of Rift Valley and new continents. Regions like East African Rift continents are breaking apart, potentially forming new ocean basins in the future. Formation of Rift Valley and new continents. Regions like the East African Rift continents are breaking apart, potentially forming new ocean basins in the future. Formation of Rift Valley and new continents. East African Rift continents are breaking apart. Formation of Rift Valley and new continents. East African Rift continents are breaking apart. East African Rift potentially forming new ocean basins. Transform boundaries and earthquakes. Let's slide past each other. Slide.